Guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Megs. I do cooking and lifestyle content, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. So guys, today I'm making a chocolate cake. So I'm just going to show you how I make this chocolate cake. So if you're going to enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps to grow this channel, to reach new audience, and let me leave a sweet comment. Let me know what you like about this video, and if you have any suggestion, anything that you can recommend, feel free to comment. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it. So guys, I've just removed my wig because we are about to get busy, and besides it's hot and I just don't want anything that disturbs me. I need to work now. So let's do it. So right now I need to do the preparations quickly, and we'll start.
I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people you haven't met. I guess my mama was right, but it's not 'cause everybody you meet is dangerous, but 'cause they'll break your heart. 'Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules, and I'm a loser for thinking I've got any shot in the dark. Now it's hitting me hard. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. Still can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. I've got an internet crush. Internet crush.
So these are our ingredients. So right here I've got my stand mixer. I'm using a stand mixer, and this is a bowl that I'm going to do my mixing. So here I've got some flour, some milk, sugar, water, that's hot water, cooking oil, cocoa powder. These are my 6-inch trays, and eggs, salt, baking powder and baking soda, and some vanilla essence. I'm going to put the recipe in the description. So firstly we need to mix all the dry ingredients just to combine them until they are all well combined. It has to be well combined. I'm using a hand whisk. Then I'm just also going to do the same with the wet ingredients. I'm going to combine the wet ingredients until they are well combined. So guys, I'm going to put the recipe in the description, but this recipe is from Preppy Kitchen. So I'm also going to put the channel link in the description. Preppy Kitchen is a cooking channel, and he has very good recipes. So I'm using his chocolate cake recipe. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please guys, remember to give it a thumbs up. So right now I'm combining the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. So I'm just going to pour the wet ingredients one at a time, nicely combining, making sure that everything is well mixed. So now I'm going in with the hand mixture just to make sure that everything is smooth, no lumps like this. You can see that it's now smooth, and it should be runny as it looks. I'm now pouring the butter in the 6-inch trays, making sure that they are all well leveled. They are at the same level. So after this, I'm going to bake for 1 hour on 180 degrees, and you see me popping the bubbles. It's very important. You need to pop the bubbles like this. You can actually see the bubbles are popping. So I'm going to bake this for 1 hour on 180 degrees. If you are going to try this, remember to preheat the oven on 180 degrees before baking, before putting the batter in the oven. Preheat the oven. It's now 1 hour later and the cakes are now ready. You can see they've risen. Who they are well risen. They are all so full. I like how big they look. It means that it's going to be so good on my decorating. I mean on my icing. It makes my life so easy if the layers are this nice and risen and well shaped. So I'm going to leave them like this for about maybe 10 minutes to cool them off. Then I'm going to remove the cake from the trays. So I'm going to leave them like this for 10 minutes to cool off, because if I leave them if I take them off the trays hot, the cake will break. So you need to let it cool for a little bit, then remove them. So right here I've removed them from the trays. This is how the cake looks. They look good. They are well baked. I like how they look. I also like the thickness. So to keep your cakes moist, I'm going to wrap them in this plastic wrap. This is very important. So this is a tip for you if you didn't know. If you leave the cakes open, they'll quickly dry up, but if you wrap them with plastic, they'll stay moist. I mean super moist. And if you want to use the cakes later, maybe even a week or a month, you can actually freeze your cakes. If you remove them from the freezer and thaw them, they'll be still fresh. So guys, this is it for now. It's now in the evening and I've put another layer in the oven, and I'm sure when it's ready to be night time, and usually I don't like to record during night because it won't come out really nicely. So I'm just going to leave my cakes like this for now. So tomorrow morning I'm going to show you how to do the buttercream and to stake the cakes. Yeah, so stay tuned until tomorrow morning. Good morning. Very foggy day. So this is the following day and it's around 8:20. So we need to make the buttercream for the cake. So let's get right into it. So I ended up with 4 layers. So these are the layers. So these are actually quite very level, these 3 here, and this is a smaller one. So to make my buttercream, I'm going to use this white margarine here. You can see there's a picture for icing. It actually says where is it? where is it? So it actually says for icing and baking. You see? So I'm just going to use this wooden spoon white margarine. So it is actually white. Let me show you. It is actually white inside like this. So I'm going to also, let me put it inside. I'm just going to use the whole block like this one, like this. And I'm also going to add some salted butter. So this is salted butter. Why am I adding salted butter? Butter is a very nice flavor. When you combine this margarine and this butter, it just gives a good consistency like this. So I'm just going to cream these two together until they are nice and creamy. So we're just going to do this together. I have my hand mixer here. Unfortunately, my stand mixer broke. So I'm just using my hand mixer. So let me just try to break these blocks into smaller pieces first before we start mixing. Okay, like this. Then I'm just going to take my hand mixer. Always make sure that your butter and your icing margarine are on room temperature. They have to be soft, not hard. You can see they're already mixing, combining. So I'm just going to mix like this. Icing margarine is 500 grams and the butter is 250 grams. I forgot to tell you guys. So we're going to mix this until everything is nice and fluffy. So yeah, stay with me, okay? So it should look like this. So now I'm going to add the icing sugar. So this is my icing sugar. I've got about 500 grams of icing sugar here. So I'm going to mix it in here. I'm going to add it in the cream. Okay, so now the buttercream looks ready, but I have to put some flavor in. So I'm going to use vanilla. I've got two types of vanilla. I've got this vanilla essence, it's dark, and I also have this clear vanilla. So I'm going to use the clear vanilla because I want to keep this cream looking as white as it looks. So I'm just going to put a few drops of this clear vanilla like this to add in some flavor, and then I'm going to mix everything. So this vanilla buttercream is ready. So I'm just going to scoop some from this. I'm going to scoop some buttercream and set aside for the chocolate buttercream that we are going to make. The chocolate buttercream, I'm going to use it for the inside layers of this chocolate cake, and this white vanilla buttercream is going to be on the outside. So now I'm making some chocolate buttercream. So I've just put some vanilla buttercream in this bowl, and I'm going to add this brown vanilla, about just a teaspoon. Then I'm just going to add the cocoa powder. This is my cocoa powder. And I'm just going to put about 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I'm going to make it 3 because my cocoa powder is almost finished. So I'm going to make them 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. But I still have a little bit here, so if I need to add more, I'm just going to use it. And then I'm mixing.
I only need a cut. Possible that any cash. I only want a cut. Anyone should do love. I only need a cut. Possible that any cash.
After mixing, this is how it looks. So I'm just going to go in with the stand mixer, just to make sure everything is nicely mixed.
One love, one love, one love. Hey. Oh, na 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 na. You're crazy. Hey. Don't money on the picture.
Okay, so this is our chocolate buttercream. So if you want to add some chocolate, you can go ahead to add some more chocolate, like the raw chocolate. You can actually add it in this buttercream, but basically this is how the chocolate buttercream is made. So if you want to add some more chocolate, like the actual chocolate, you can actually melt the chocolate and add it in this buttercream to add in more flavor, to give it a boost. But this one really tastes nice. It tastes like chocolate, but I'm saying if you want to give it, like to take it to the next level, you can add in some chocolate. So you can actually melt some chocolate and add in this buttercream. So for now, I'm just going to leave it like this because it's ready. So I'm just going to use it as it is. This is a very delicious buttercream. I like chocolate cake and I always go with this buttercream. So I'm just going to put it on the side and we can start with the cake staking. Stay tuned. So guys, it's now time to stake our cakes. So to do this, I'm going to use my gloves because I'll be touchy on the cake, and this is a customer's cake. So I have my plastic gloves here that I'm going to wear just for hygiene wise. You know, if you are working with someone else's food, you need to cover your hands. So I have these gloves. It's much more easier with rubber gloves, but for now I only have these plastic ones. So to stake the cakes, I made the cakes yesterday. So these are my layers. I managed to do these layers. These layers. So these 3 are actually the same size, and this is a smaller one. So I'm going to stake only 3 layers for now. But to stake these 3 big ones, the cake will be so high and it will be bigger than what it is priced. So I'm just going to use the smaller one and 2 big ones to make it the right size, and keep the other layer for myself. And we have a celebration coming. You will see when it comes, and I'll remind you of this cake that I'm going to save for us. So we need to take off these layers from the packets. Let me just check if you can see me. So we need to take these layers off the packets. Let me show you the layers. We need to remove these plastic wrap first, and we'll start layering and applying the buttercream. Right here, I'm removing the cake tops. So you can see here the cake looks moist inside. Wrapping it with plastic wrap really helps it to stay moist. It locks in the moisture. So these are the tops. So far, I've just did 2 layers. These are 2 layers stacked together. So I'm going to cut off the top of this smaller one.
Creo que estoy enamorada porque cuando veo cosas muy bonitas pienso en ti.
Okay guys, so now I have my 3 layers. It's now time to put the buttercream in the middle and around it. So stay tuned. And also remember to give this video a thumbs up, and you can feel free to comment what you like about this video, any suggestions, any recommendations. Feel free, and if you like the content you can also subscribe. So stay tuned. I'm going to use this board. This is my base for the cake, this board right here. So I'm just going to put it here on the turntable. This is a turntable. It turns. It really helps when you are decorating a cake or if you are covering the cake with buttercream. So I'm just going to wipe off any dust or anything, and then I'm just going to put some buttercream here, so that when I put the cake, when it's done, we have to put it in the fridge to set it so it won't move. The cake won't move. So putting buttercream on the board helps the cake to stick on the board without moving. So I'm just going to put just a little bit. Let me put the vanilla one. Oh no, let me put the chocolate. Okay, I'm going to put it right here, like this. Okay, just like this. So then I'm going to start to layer. So for the bottom layer, I'm just going to use this one that looks like there are pieces falling off. I'm going to put it on the bottom. It will help me when I'm putting buttercream. I won't have problems. So I'm just going to put it like this. So on the board, you can see right here, I didn't put the cake on the center. I left some space here because maybe I may want to write something here, or maybe add some decorations here. So it's all up to you. You can actually put it on the center if you like that. So this is my first layer, and it's time to put the buttercream. So I'm going to start with the chocolate buttercream, because the chocolate buttercream, we are putting it in the inside of the cake, and the vanilla buttercream on the outside. So for the vanilla buttercream, I'm going to use this piping bag. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use it. But for now, let's start with the chocolate buttercream for the inside of the cake. So with buttercream, it all depends with how much you want to put in between the cakes. So since the layer is quite thick, the bottom layer is quite thick, so I'm going to put a what can I call it? A good amount of buttercream, a generous amount of buttercream on in between the layers. So I'm going to do this for all the layers. Okay, I think this should do. Then I'm going to take my outside buttercream. This is my vanilla buttercream. Then I'm going to put it on the outside, making sure there are no bits of cake on the board. It can look clean like this. Let me leave it like this for now. Then I'm going to take my what do you call this? This thing here to smoothen out the edges. Just like this. Okay. And I'm going to fill in these holes. And do it again and just rotate like this. Okay, so when I think that it's looking the way I want it for now, I'm going to add the next layer. So in the middle, I'm going to put this smaller one, this smaller layer, and put it right here, making sure that everything is aligning. We don't want a cake that is bent. We need a straight cake like this. Then I'm going to add some chocolate buttercream on top. Just like this. And spread it evenly. Okay, I think this looks good. Then I'm going to go in again with the piping bag and the buttercream. I need to remove these pieces. Like this. Okay. Okay, just like this. And I go in again, smoothening up. Never be stingy with buttercream, because if you are stingy with buttercream, it won't come out nicely. So I'm just smoothing it like this, and when I have this excess, I then just scrape it off and put it back in the buttercream bowl. I'm going to reuse it again and again. So we need just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Okay, I think for now this is good for me. Then I'm going to put another layer. It's the same process over and over again. But now with the top layer, this top layer right now, I'm going to put it upside down, because we need the top to be nice and smooth. Okay, and this time I'm not putting the chocolate buttercream on top. I'm just going to cover everything with the vanilla buttercream.
Creo que estoy enamorada porque cuando veo cosas muy bonitas pienso en ti, como un cafecito en la primavera se siente tan rico. Y ay, tu aroma enloquece de las flores. Y ay, creo que me estoy hundiendo en tus flores. For you, I give you all my love, my love. Tómalo, mi cafecito de amor, de amor. Tú, sol que alumbra mi piel y brilla cuando yo estoy contigo. Tú, mollo tan dulce, estoy en las nubes porque estás conmigo. Y ay, eres mi abrigo cuando está frío. Y ay, eres el calorcito de cariño. For you, She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people you haven't met. I guess my mama was right. But it's not 'cause everybody you meet is dangerous. Fact 'cause they'll break your heart. 'Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules. And I'm a loser for thinking I've got any shot in the dark. Now it's hitting me hard. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. Still can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. I've got an internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. But if we met someone else, who would things be different? Why am I wasting my time over analyzing everything that I never said? Why can't I make up my mind? 'Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules. And I'm a loser for thinking I've got any shot in the dark. Now it's hitting me hard. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. Still can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. I've got an internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush.
Okay guys, so this is the first buttercream for this cake. So I'll have to put it in the fridge for about 3 hours to make this buttercream set. And after 3 hours, I'm going to put another layer of buttercream on top to cover all these chocolate buttercream marks, because I want this whole cake to look all white. So it all depends. For some cakes you can just leave it as it is and decorate, and of course clean up all this mess, and you can just decorate the way you like it. Some people may just like this look, like a naked cake look, semi naked look. So you can actually leave it like this, of course clean it and decorate. But for this cake design that we are making right now, I'm going to leave this cake in the fridge for 3 hours. Then after 3 hours, put another coat of buttercream to finish up all the decorations. So if you want to see that you can actually see it on the next video. So thank you so much for staying with me until to this point. And if you are enjoying this content, if you're enjoying this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, why not subscribe? So until the next video, bye.